We are going to have a look at adding a new contact into GreenRope. This is the dashboard. This is what you'll see as you log into your GreenRope account. Clicking here will allow you to create a new contact. You can also click on contacts up here and you can add from your contact screen as well. Two options for doing that. And then just to create the new contact, we need to put their first name, and the email address. The way that contacts are indexed within the system is by email address. So if there's no email address, it's not going to save as a contact. The email address is absolutely essential. Really, you need to be adding their first name as well. So on any form that you may create in future, you need to make sure that there's a way of getting their first name at the very least. It just means that when we're sending out emails, it comes across as a lot friendlier. On this create new contact screen, you can see we've added first name, last name, their email address, and then we have these two boxes ticked. Number one is that you want to add it to this particular group. So if this is your franchise, then this is the group that you would want to add it to. The second box is also automatically ticked. You have permission from this contact to send email to the address that you entered. If they've given us their email address via a contact form, or they've given it to you over the phone or some other way, then there's implicit permission there that they've given us the email in order for us then to send them something. That will need to always be ticked, otherwise you won't be able to save and create the new contact. If you've found that you've just started adding it and you're not in the right group, you can just untick that, and then we can correct it later on. So what we want to do is click create and edit further. There is also the option to create and close, but I've never used that. I don't know why you would want to do that really. So click create and edit further, and you can see that their contact screen is already slightly populated. What we can do is we can click research contact, and sometimes it may be able to pull some information off the internet, maybe their LinkedIn account or Twitter account or something like that, or maybe the number of children that they have or something. If they've been quite prolific on putting their own personal details on the internet, you should be able to find something. This is an email that I've just made up, so obviously be a surprise if there were anything there. So you can click to research a contact. That just means that you might be able to find out a little bit more about them. So what we can see here, we've got the option to delete or unsubscribe the contact. In every single email that you send, there will automatically be, and so therefore you don't need to worry about it, there will always be an unsubscribe link at the bottom. So the chances of you ever needing to manually unsubscribe a contact because someone's rung you up to ask to be unsubscribed, that's very unlikely. But once they are unsubscribed, it does mean that you can't send them any email at all through the system. You'll have to do it through your email client on your computer. And if they want to resubscribe, then you would need to send them a link outside of GreenRope. They click on the link to resubscribe and then it's all reactivated. So that's kind of the unsubscribe thing. Deleting contacts, you probably won't ever need to do that. There are restrictions on actually deleting contacts, in that if you've recently sent them an email, then you won't be able to delete them for some days afterwards. I'm not sure how long it is. Having said that, if they're unsubscribed, you don't really need to delete them. There's no reason to delete them. They're not going to receive any information from you. What else do we have here? We can put in their mobile number. Most contacts are going to be offering you their email and their mobile number. So if you put their mobile number in, that is a good thing. You might want to add in, for example, their name of their child and the age of the child, if you know it, because we can use these data fields in order to personalize emails to the customers. So for example, you could send them an email to say, "Dear Larry, I hear it's Humphrey's birthday coming up soon." That sort of thing. You can really personalize it. You do need to be a little bit careful not to make it creepy though. And also what we want to know is what they're interested in. So customer type, we just click what they were interested in. Maybe they want to learn how to cycle and they're a little bit older, so there might be cycle kids, or they might be interested in a proper children's bike. If you did click the wrong group when you were setting this up, with you remember the little tick boxes at the bottom of the form, you can actually correct the group. Here you can see this contact has already been added into this group, but you can change it. You can unclick it, you can click that one. We might put it in that one as well. You can then save it, so you can see at the moment we're in one group, but when you save it, it's now in 2 groups, and we've saved all of this information as well. Now if someone has signed up, so for example we're using Larry, if Larry has signed up and he's wanting a Cycle Tots session, a free taster Cycle Tots session, what we can do is we can assign him that tag. So the tag has already been created, so we're already offering these. So we want this one, Cycle Tots free session list, and then we save that. You must remember to save it, otherwise it won't save. And there we go. It's as simple as that. That is creating a new contact. You click save and close, and you know then that that is all done.